Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Chuck Banks, Dog Pound Radio co-founder, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I wanted to take a few minutes today to basically recognize a few things, to kind of let everybody know what's coming up, what our plans are, kind of the state of Dog Pound, and you're watching basically this on DNA Leadership. Be sure to follow that on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, whatever. But we have been we are now I believe on day 16 of the Stoic journey, and I've learned a lot about not only Stoicism itself, but a lot about my own personal who I am. And on a daily basis, I post that, and I post a series of prayers and basically biblical sources on a daily basis, just to kind of keep everybody kind of owned in and put in there. But first and foremost, if you don't know who I am, my name is Chuck Banks. I've been I'm medically retired from coaching probably for the next couple of years until I have heart surgery. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It's been a difficult kind of transition, to switch through that, but I know what's best, for not only myself but my family and obviously Dog Pound Radio Land. I want to give a huge shout out to the big players, right? Derek Doherty, Ben Fry, Isaac Newton, Zane, all of you guys have done a remarkable job to dig in on this vision that is Dog Pound Radio. Now, Dog Pound Radio started out as basically it was right around COVID time, and it was about 6.5 years ago. We created Coaching Culture and Athletics. That's still our email, coachingcultureandathletics@gmail.com, right? So, but we created that 6.5 years ago, and we brought back the Coach Show this year, and we've kind of been on a hiatus, probably about 3 or 4 years or so. But now we're up to like episode 16. Derek's been working extremely hard to bring us great guests, as of myself, kind of pushing through that. But anyway, Dog Pound Radio kind of evolved when I made the move from Central Lee to Fort Madison, and DNA Leadership. It's something that has been in a consistent, basically evolution for a long time. I wrote a book, Dog Mentality, a story of mediocrity to becoming elite, a couple years back. Then I had the stroke, couldn't do kind of a book tour, couldn't do my explanations of what it was, what it meant, all that sort of stuff. But if you ever get a chance, I do have these books. I can't order them in. I only have one copy on me personally at this moment, right? But just for example, I'll just go to page 121, giving back, right? That's kind of what Dog Pound Radio is all about. It's evolving into something different, but it's truly about giving back to a lot of things. Contribute to your community or causes you care about, fostering a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Giving back, whether through acts of kindness, volunteering, and or contributing to a cause, is a meaningful way to enrich your life and positively impact others. Here are ways to incorporate giving back into your routine. And these, again, this is just a sample of dog mentality. Number one, volunteer your time, right? Dedicate time to volunteer for a cause or organization that aligns with your values. That's something in the United States of America we're not doing a very damn good job of, in kind of recent history, and it's showing, right? Support local communities. Contribute to local communities by supporting local businesses, attending community events, and participating in initiatives that enhance the well-being of the neighborhood. Now, and that's another thing I'm pretty passionate about, right? Lee County, Iowa, we get kind of the middle finger from the rest of the state, and we see it on social media, the digs, the constant repercussions, the bitching and complaining that goes on, like on Facebook, right? We see that, but there's a lot of good stories that are coming from Lee County, Iowa. And that's truly what I'm trying to promote, is to get rid of the negative aspect, right? And one thing that I've taken, over the years, as I've evolved into this, DNA leadership is this, right? If you can see the good in something and you are aligned with it, then you oftentimes just see the good. There's always going to be somebody that's going to crap on your shoes in the morning. There's always going to be somebody that's going to affect who you are. But if you know that already, why do you have to take it in your own psyche to be butthurt over it, right? Because we know it's going to happen. So screw it. Let's just move forward, right? And get through it, right? Okay. Third thing, fourth thing. Yeah, third thing. I got to figure that out. Donate to charities. Allocate a portion of your income to donate to charities or causes you believe in. Regular contributions, even small ones, can collectively create a positive impact. You wouldn't believe how many people have donated through the winter season through the boys wrestling. And I want to give them all the accolades, right? Stan Schmidt, let's see, I got to think here, the Fort Madison Pallet Company. There's just so many things or so many people that have done that. I'll give Cal Henning's mom, Jocelyn, huge credit. Riverside Resale Shop. There's almost too many to count there, but we need that to be able to effectively roll through with Dog Pound as we get into the spring and that sort of stuff, right? The next one, skills-based volunteering. Offer your skills and expertise to organizations in need. Skills-based volunteering allows you to leverage your unique talents for the benefit of others. I think that's super, super important. And we've seen that, with those that have volunteered their time with Dog Pound Radio that are doing that. Next one, random acts of kindness. I love this one, man. Practice random acts of kindness in your daily life. Small gestures such as helping a neighbor, paying for someone's coffee, or offering a kind word can brighten someone's day. And let's face it, man, the last 2, 3, 4 years, there's just not much kindness out there. So we have to look into that effectively. Mentorship. Share your knowledge and experiences by mentoring others. Don't be afraid of somebody stealing your idea. You know why? Because you're all in this together, this thing called life. And if it's not my time to effectively rise up and have the best podcast in the area, whatever, but if someone else does it and I help them a little bit, dude, that's like it's awesome to do that. Educational initiatives. All right. I see you in the Lee County Gossip bitching and moaning about education. Okay. And it's my hope that eventually you will be educated on that particular insight. There are people that are making statements, and it doesn't bother me. All right. Because I kind of understand that these things are going to happen, whether it's in education, whether it's in politics, or whatever. But there are people that are saying that teachers and administrators should take a pay cut in order to receive the budget shortfall and that sort of stuff. What we don't understand is the state allocates the number, like let's say a 2% increase. Okay. 2% increase on most people's salary is $1,500 to $3,000, right? Okay. If you figure that up on the yearly basis, it's probably 30 to 40, 50 cents an hour. And the people that are bitching about that are also they're probably getting $1 an hour raise. I don't know. Just something that, I'm pretty, I feel pretty good about. Eventually, I would like Dog Pound Radio to basically get into this philanthropic giving, right? It would be nice to have all kinds of donors. It would be nice to have people sharing our stuff all the time because, we can make money through social media, but it takes the entire army. It takes the entire Dog Pound army to effectively make that happen. And it's even as simple as putting a heart instead of a like, making a comment, whether it's positive or negative, it doesn't make any difference. All right. As long as you're getting that traffic. What we don't understand is that if we would do that, we could grow this thing without having to go out and get as many donations as we get to run a season. For example, okay, this past year, I think we survived on $850 in donations. And if you look at effectively everything that I have in the wash there, we still hit a $1,500 shortfall, but I paid for that. Okay, that's my philanthropic giving to our community. In the last 3 or 4 years, I think that we're down about $6,000 in the red, but that's okay. But I think effectively we should be able to share and have these conversations to give you the state of Dog Pound, right? But we're growing. But again, we can make money on social media if people just choose to share it, heart it, watch it, watch the videos, that sort of stuff. We can get that done. Participate in fundraising events. We're going to do that in Dog Pound Radio a lot this year. We're going to be looking for different businesses. We're trying to, trying to collaborate to develop and show the state of Iowa and the country that Lee County has a lot of great stuff in it, man. Advocate for social causes. I'm going to stay away from a lot of the social causes. For the simple fact is I have a couple more years until retirement for teaching, right? You have to do that. Excuse me. Got a little choked up there. Corporate social responsibility. If applicable, encourage your workplace to adopt corporate social responsibility initiatives. This could involve supporting local charities, implementing sustainable practices, or creating employee volunteer programs. And we do that a lot at Lee County. And I'll give, Patrick Lamb, credit. He had the whole school, Fort Madison Community School District, doing that. Just a few things. Now, this is just a few things to look at. The last thing that I have on there in this chapter, right, is document and share your journey. Share your experiences and the impact of your giving back journey. This can inspire others to take similar actions and create a ripple effect of positive change. Giving back not only benefits those receiving assistance, but also brings a sense of fulfillment and purpose to your own life. Find opportunities that resonate with your passions. And that's something that I'm always repeating in this book, Dog Mentality, and values, and make giving back a meaningful part of your routine. And that's important, right? We can't be jealous of one another. We have to work together and again, this is kind of my staple. Coaching Culture and Athletics was created to basically try and lead by example in a positive mannerism, to bring up, important concepts that, could change your community for the better. I've been a huge culture guy for my entire life. Okay. And that's why, again, we have to understand that we can't do this alone. Not any one person, and I'll say it, in the Dog Pound Radio family or Lee County area family and businesses, not one person can do it alone. And that's truly what I'm asking from, not only my viewership, listenership, but also local businesses. Let's work together to make Lee County the best it can possibly be. Not great again, the best it can be, right? And let's foster a positivity in our county instead of being Debbie Downers all the time. Okay. I know that there's an issue of kids that are destroying things in Fort Madison. Stop it if you're watching this. They don't understand. Okay. They're just caught in a rut right now. They don't understand the ramifications that's going to lead down the road, And that's what we have to do as a society as well. We have to stop fighting with one another, and we have to maybe foster a little bit more encouragement. I'm Chuck Banks, and this is DNA Leadership. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day.